Namaste. Hello and welcome to the Kundalini podcast. That was Zen. This is Tao. I'm Vivek Govekar. This is episode 64. And I'm going to talk about some general things that I've been seeing in society lately, just reading about stuff and what I've come across and how an awakened person looks at it, and it just seems funny. One of them was an article that I read in the New Yorker magazine. It's about longevity and people trying to find a way to extend the lifespan of a human being. Um, the other is this obsession with people are finding the molecule, like the God molecule, the God drug that they can take, and suddenly your lifespan is increased, you're healthier. And it makes me want to laugh, really, for a couple of different things. First of all, longevity. Okay, you have a certain lifespan. And Osho has talked about this, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit further. Why do you want to live longer? Okay, what's better? Living a life where you're happy, you have achieved self realization, you are in a blissful state, and just having a regular, normal lifespan, or even shorter, or prolonging your life to, let's say, 120, 130 years, but with none of the misery, none of your psychological things, none of your mental issues resolved, and you're living that same miserable life for 120 years. What's the point? You can have a very happy life. I'm about to turn 43 next month in May, and I'm wonderfully at ease, at peace with who I am today. And these 43 years are enough. If you have lived your life fully and have enjoyed every moment and have made an attempt to be happy, whatever lifespan you have is enough. When it stops, it stops. Yes, you had some wishes that didn't go fulfilled, but you have lived a wonderful life, which requires you to have an attitude where you are grateful, where you are thankful for each moment, which where you have lived each moment. Being in the moment means that. That's what it means. Is to appreciate each moment, everything you got, to find the blessing, to find gratitude for the things given to you, and then enjoy them. And okay, strive for more things, but without craving, anxiety. Then whatever life you have lived, however long it has been, is enough. Which doesn't mean we shouldn't try for longevity and good health for people late into life. Sure, all that is also wonderful as a scientific breakthrough. But the people who crave that and who are looking for that and are disregarding the other approaches, the other parts of your life, their life, without beyond just healthy, physically healthy, and living longer, are missing the point, if you ask me. Similarly, people who want health in a pill or health by being disciplined and only eating good food and are obsessed with longevity thing and health thing, just the fixation on that part is going to negate and cancel out some of the efforts that you're putting in. It should be an easygoing approach. Sometimes we find these articles where you found some village in Greece where people are living long lives, and this is why, and this is what they do. And it turns out to be because they have a good social life, they're easygoing, they eat a diet of whatever. It is all of those things. It's part of all of those things that people in agrarian cultures, and you found a spot which is perfectly located, good weather all year round, and people are in a nice place and have access to food and things like that, and they have managed to prolong their lifespans because of all those combination of factors. You can't distill that into one thing and sell it in a bottle just because it makes money, and people buying it are being fooled by that. But understand what is happening to those people and why they are managing to live longer. They didn't start out that way. Nobody's obsessed with that. Okay, so how does this tie into all of these things, spirituality, kundalini, etc., etc.? The one thing kundalini does to everyone that it awakens in is it makes you look younger, it makes you feel healthier. But what I have discovered is beyond just the energy being in my spine, which is doing it, it also makes you the kind of person that doesn't stress, doesn't obsess over things, doesn't get easily perturbed or angry. once those causative factors are removed. In my case, there were a lot of causative factors and it took me about 10 years to remove them. So for that time, I was still in that agitated state for a little while. Once it's gone, the energy was just waiting for them to be gone. And I'm in a happy state of mind, regardless of what stress is going on in everyday life. Um, just the normal routine of life. Stress is gone. I do affirmations. So thoughts are positive. I have a mindful approach. So if I even catch a negative thought coming in and negative self talk, me putting myself down, I stop it right away, replace it with good thoughts. Uh, I'm joyful, hopeful for the future, and I do something about it. I surround myself with people who are the same way. And if they aren't around, then I don't go out to reach out to people who even are the least bit negative. All of this is essential. Not just a good diet. Yes, I eat a good diet, but again, not obsessive about it. I eat. Sometimes I have to eat bad food, but I balance it out with good food later on. I enjoy what I eat. I'm thankful for everything I receive. Find joy in the simplest of things. Spend time doing creative stuff, art, enjoy good music, enjoy good movies, read good stuff, keep out the bad stuff. If you're gonna go out and watch gory horror movies, listen to thrash metal, again, not some great movies have been made that are gory horror movies. But what I'm saying is, if you constantly immerse yourself in negativity, then naturally your mind is going to go in that direction, which is not conducive to having a non stressful environment in your mind, to finding self realization, to preventing your own self chatter from your mind that is negative and affecting you badly, right? All of these things play a factor, not just mere longevity, living longer and living healthier. Oh, if I was only living longer, oh, if I was only healthier at this age, I'll be happy. No, first be happy. All of those things will come. Even if they don't, you have already programmed yourself to be grateful for everything you receive and be happy. So that should be the focus. And it is a holistic approach of changing everything. Your mindset, preventing negative thoughts from coming, number one. I've written a blog post about karma yoga. I'll post a link again to this one, to this video, and you can read it again about what actions to prevent and set up an upward spiral, which is a lot more important than longevity and how you look on the outside. The bonus is that you also live longer and you also look good on the outside if you do these things. Have a clear mind, meditate, do affirmations, catch yourself from not doing negative self talk. If you find yourself doing it, catch yourself and stop it. Surrounding yourself with good people, a good diet, having good motivations. And that's what scripture tells you is do good, not in a goody two shoes, boring kind of way, which is what it has become with organized religion. Fun. No one is asking you not to have fun. In fact, God wants you to have fun. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't be driven by your worst impulses. Catch yourself when you're getting carried away by your ego, when you're in an unstable situation. Here's an example. Psychologists have proven that mob psychology, the psychology of the crowd, is very different from individual psychology. A sane, rational, calm human being, when you put him in a mob or her in a mob, and whatever that mob is doing, you get infected by that. But that is what we are doing to ourselves by becoming part of the mob through social media, through television. There are good uses of television, there are good uses of social media, but if it makes you into one of the mob, then your mind is programmed. Then you're not out of this thinking, group think. There are some universally good principles that you can pick up from media. It's nice to see some of these amazing pop stars. There's one by the name of Katy Perry, who I am a huge fan and I love her music. And I always loved her music. She's come out with a new song. And now that song is more about social awareness without hammering it and making it like a in your face social awareness thing. It's just a fun song, catchy song. It's a meme. It stays in your mind. It's on radio. And yet it has an amazing message put out in a clever way. But rarely does that happen. And of course, it's your choice to watch whatever you want to watch. So if you choose to watch things that are just about negativity and gossip and nothing uplifting, nothing that is a message that uh, opens up some new perspective for you, then that same thing is going to be brought into your life. Your mind is very powerful. Okay? Nothing wrong with wanting longevity and doing something about it through exercise and taking vitamins. But if you're obsessed with it, then the life that you have lived is obviously not enough. That craving has not gone. If you're in a mental mindset of gratitude and you appreciate the life you've had up to this point, better things will be brought into you, and you don't care about when you're going to die and how you're going to die and how long you're going to live. So, this whole approach, which I understood after my awakening and what I started doing, is something that everyone can do. Having an approach of gratitude, of surrender to something higher, of enjoying every moment, and using these techniques just to put that discipline in you, to prevent negative thought, to prevent negative actions, while enjoying life, having fun, is the recipe for success. You are already successful. You just had to see it. You just have to open your eyes and see it that way. Then longevity becomes secondary. Living that moment wonderfully becomes more important. Obsession over death goes away. Obsession with life, a healthy obsession with life, and just wanting to enjoy every moment becomes more important. And it should be more important. The message from any spiritual master, any awakened person, first and foremost, should make you happier, better adjusted, and reveal more about yourself, taking away the programming, the old shackles of what you thought you couldn't do, what you thought were your limitations. To achieve that, you will have to put in effort. Nothing is easy. Meditation and having that discipline, not easy, but doing it has great rewards. So does mindful awareness. So does some kind of a discipline of learning a new skill, of getting out of your comfort zone, of giving up old fears, not being fear driven, and do whatever adjustment that is needed to have that transformation happen in your life. It is for the better. So, the other thing I saw about hooking up computers to human minds that scares me. And it's like, I don't want that done to me. But it's fascinating what we can do when humans and computers interface. I'm concerned about hacking and viruses and stuff like that, but it would be fascinating. But again, those accessories are not necessary for you to have a great life. You can have those and have superhuman abilities now because of that machine accessorization. But that's not necessary. Human beings, just as they are, with modern conveniences and where society is enough if it's used properly and in harmony with your spiritual life, with your psychological makeup, to in the process to make it healthier. Or you can go in the other direction and take the worst that society is offering you, and then you'll be miserable. Living longer is not going to help you with that. Living smarter, healthier, according to your conscience, and in better touch with your inner self is what's going to help you, not just living longer. So it's up to you. Every advance in society is for your betterment. Like someone asked me, well, in the past, ancients didn't take any supplements. No, they just had to work very hard to take those supplements. And today, with modern advances, if we have a chance to take supplements which make our Kundalini process better or just keep us healthier, do do that by all means. Anything society provides you can be used for your benefit. The guideline, the roadmap to what is better is what I'm trying to attempt, and other people have been trying to attempt to give you. And that requires transformation, that requires you to put in some effort. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you. Be well.